Rayman Legends 100% walkthrough. This will be for 20,000 lums under the sea and will be the final actual painting if you're not counting the music level. And this is the boss painting, which was a very difficult boss for me, and I will explain that in more detail when I actually get to it. But of course, I edited out all my deaths, so it's not going to look that difficult, but there was one stage of this boss that took me so many tries. And the first time I did this boss, it took me a lot of tries, and this recording is the second time I've done this boss, which also took me a lot of tries. And it's just, yeah, I'll explain it when I get to that, but first thing what you want to do is run on this very cool kind of metallic skeleton. And then jump on this button, which will turn on this metallic skeleton, which happens to be the dragon boss. And I actually really liked the look of this boss. It reminded me of the skeleton Bowser in the Super Mario series. So make your way over to the right. Obviously, in every level, it's pretty much right. And try not to get killed by the platforms. But once you make it to these two, this is where the boss is in his first stage. Now the boss has multiple cycles, and by that I just mean when he finishes his giant laser thing, that's the end of a cycle. So what you want to do is try to damage that gem inside of his mouth in one cycle, because if you don't, you have to deal with extra enemies, and it's just kind of annoying. So if you get past that laser part and you don't damage that gem inside his mouth, I would say it's best just to restart the sequence and try to do it again. Just because it's just not worth having to deal with him and the enemies he throws at you if you fail to hit the gem. So for this section of this level, you need to stay behind this pillar and also hit the cage of teensy, or the cage of lums, and you need to float down and destroy the gem before he goes away. And you really need to have good timing for this, because he doesn't stay there for long. You know, why would he stay there for too long? And like I said 3 times now, if you don't damage the gem the first time, just restart the sequence and try again. Now this third attempt, this third stage of him, is what is really annoying, and that's just because of these ropes. So what happens here is he comes up and then he'll zap you from the top, and you need to stay underneath that platform to avoid his laser. And if you do this, especially to go left, right, and then stay on this right rope. And right here, this part right here is where it gets challenging, because for me, I have a really difficult time jumping on these stupid ropes. For some reason, I sometimes just seem to fall right through them. But these ropes, they move up and down as the guy lasers you on the bottom, and once he finally stops, he may leave before you finally get to damage him. But if you can get to the rope, or one of the ropes that's down near the bottom, quick enough, you will be able to hit the gem and finish the boss. And like I said, that looked a little bit easier than I was making it sound, but it took me probably 10 or 20 tries before I finally got it. But that's the final boss for this painting, for this major painting, and there's only one more to go.